So this genius little tool that I just found, I think I had seen it somewhere online, and John Deere makes a version of this, which is actually just a relabel of this very same tool, just in their packaging, of course. And this is a tube dispensing plier. I wish I had had one of these years ago. Creates 10 times more pressure than squeezing by hand. Squeezes 96% of the product out of the tube. Now, if you guys are like me and you've tried every which way to, squeeze sealant out of a tube, you start rolling it or you start squeezing it as you go, and inevitably you do leave a lot of material still in these tubes, and it's very uncomfortable, especially if you've got to use almost the whole tube in one go. That's where something like this would come in. So you guys can pause the video and read this if you want. But this company sells all kinds of cool different tools, and I think I ended up finding this one on eBay. Let's see, assuming it's made in the US, it says Cincinnati on it. I'm not seeing any made in stamp on it. So this will give you a good rundown of what to do with it. All you have to do is just this one piece right here, just slide it in. I'll show you guys how to do that. So the tool, just like this, and you just slide the crimped end right there. So it actually holds it in place, surprisingly. So I've actually got to repair these boots. You guys can see it's got some electrical tape on it. So just like this. It says an older tube of sealant, unfortunately. That's all you have to do. And then every so often you just pull back on here, bring it up a little bit further. And when you pull back on it, the end right back here automatically closes down on it. So it pushes all the material up towards the front of the tube anyway. There we go. And so you guys can see, I got a lot more out of this tube quicker than I normally would have just using it by hand. This is a genius little tool, and I definitely recommend you guys pick one of these up, because this is a lifesaver if you use a lot of these sealant tubes for things. So now just to glue that back on. So that's that. Just found out I'm an amateur cobbler today. These are cheap boots, that's why I don't really care too much. Cheap work boots. But you guys can see it got the majority of the stuff out. The stuff that I think was left over in here has dried up, because there was a lot of, so I could only assume that all this was just all that dry stuff that was left in the tube, but it seemed to work all right. Great little tool, definitely recommend it.